Today we are talking about, well, this week we're talking about self-care in Yin Yoga using traditional Chinese medicine for the season of spring. So, springtime invites movement, fluidity, new growth, fresh starts. Maybe we are feeling some creative energy flowing through us during this time. And as we bring in the aspect of traditional Chinese medicine, we talk about the elements associated with this season. So the element of wood, it is solid and strong, growing, expanding, abundant. And we also incorporate the liver and gallbladder meridians. And when these areas, if you're not familiar with meridians, they are the energetic highways of our qi in traditional Chinese medicine. So think of these as kind of like how your blood vessels are mapped throughout your physical body. The meridians also run through our body, through all parts, and can access different organs and different areas within our body that may be holding stagnant energy, may become blocked. And when that happens, specifically with the liver and gallbladder, which is our focus today, we can feel out of balance with our wood element, feeling stuck in a time where we're wanting to change and grow and be creative. And just like any plant that we're trying to grow in the spring, if we've been tending to our gardens, we need to tend to the soil, the health of our soil, of our mind and our body. So the health of our mind is dependent on what we feed it. Like we feed plants nutrients to make sure they're in optimal condition. Our mind and its health is dependent on what we interact with. It can also be our foods and our nutrients, but also more so what we're digesting, what we're telling ourselves, those stories that we're telling ourselves. So when we're looking at moving forward in spring, we're wanting to set clear goals, find purpose or progress on our path. We need to be carefully tending to the garden of our mind so that these flowers of clarity, inspiration, and creativity can bloom. So throughout today's practice, thinking about how we're talking to ourselves, bringing to mind those things that you're wanting to grow in this season. And also an invitation to ask ourselves or have a conversation with ourselves about the wood element and that energy within us. So asking questions like, when we're faced with an obstacle, can we look clearly at all of the options to gain perspective first? Can you make plans and decisions to further your purpose and goals? Are you feeling like you're able to balance your mood and your energy right now? Are you able to adapt? And also, are you able to pause and be flexible and move in different directions than what was intentionally where you thought you'd be? And as we move through these practices, I will be guiding you and noting what areas we are targeting with our meridians. And with the liver and gallbladder, we're looking at how the liver stores blood and softens the chi, the energy that moves through our body, through these veins and blood vessels, and how that energy also moves through our meridians. And if those areas with our liver and our gallbladder become blocked, we tend to feel restless um, and tense. We tend to be in balance when we're feeling strong, but like we can expand and grow. And our liver guiding this energy through the body, the gallbladder storing the bile, and our energy to feel supported in digesting emotions throughout our journey. So we need both of these to work together hand in hand to guide energy and soften the energy in our bodies so that this prana, this chi can move freely. Take a big stretch overhead with your arms, reaching all the way above, all the way to the toes. And we'll begin in Banana Asana on the right side. So laying flat on your back, shift the hips gently to the right, and then walk the ankles to the left corner of the mat, bringing the arms up overhead, cactusing the arms towards the left corner of the mat as well. So creating this opening in the right side body, creating a C shape with your body, and allowing the container that holds your heart center, that holds that energy, to open up and begin to awaken. With each breath, filling our lungs, creating space in our side body. Here we're accessing our gallbladder meridian. So inviting that energy all the way from the fingertips on the right side down to our toes on the right side. And crossing that right ankle over the left, creating a little bit of length, inviting the energy to flow, to move. See if you can imagine that energy flowing through your body from your fingertips to your toes and all the way back up. And unwinding the ankles, coming back through center, maybe pulling the knees in towards the chest. And then moving to the other side. So shifting the hips over to the left side of the mat and bringing the feet, the ankles to the right corner, crossing the left leg on top this time, and cactusing the arms, bringing the head and shoulders to the right corner at the top of the mat. And finding the breath here, noticing all of those spaces, opening up, slowly awakening. Breathe here with the energy flowing from the fingertips to the toes on the exhale. And inhale, drawing back up to the fingertips. A cosmic tide of chi flowing through this highway. And slowly unwind. Draw the knees back into the chest, grabbing wherever you can, behind the thighs, your clothes, wherever. And in whatever way is intuitive to you, making your way to tabletop. Feel free to use a blanket for a little extra cushion for your knees. Wrists stacked underneath the shoulders, knees hip distance apart and stacked directly under the hips at a 90-degree angle to start. Tops of the feet to the mat. Pressing away from the earth, create a little bit of space between your shoulder blades. Awaken the heart center here and the back side. And on an inhale, drop the belly, tailbone rises, gaze comes up. Exhale, press away from the earth, round the spine, tuck the tailbone, gaze comes towards the navel. Inhale, gaze comes up, find cow. Exhale, find cat. Press away from the earth. Move through these at your own pace, with your own breath, connecting the movement with the breath, feeling into all of those spaces. Notice where you're holding tension. Notice where maybe it's a little sticky. And maybe pause in those moments, in those spaces, and allow them to release. Invite the release. And you can begin atypical movements, circling the hips, coming forward, sending them back. Just taking this next couple of minutes to just feel into your body and begin to get the energy moving and flowing. Connect with how you feel in your body today. Ask yourself what you need from this practice. And coming back through neutral position in tabletop. Step or walk the left foot forward to meet the hands for dragon pose. If you have blocks nearby, grab those. If you're at home and you don't have blocks, you can use books or anything else that helps bring the earth closer to you that you have nearby. Inhale, draw the arms all the way up, reaching towards the sky. Imagine those little leaves at your fingertips growing, all of that new growth extending out towards the sun. Interlace the fingers and place them behind the right knee. Gentle lunge forward. Invite the hip flexor to open up. Wherever feels safe and good to you, to your body. We're building a practice of connecting with our bodies, of tuning in to the subtle messages. Listen to what your body is saying and adapt. If you're ready or would like to, whenever you're ready, move into a deeper lunge, placing blocks on either side of your foot and gently lunging forward. A little more release in the hip in the front of that opposite leg. Accessing our liver meridians here. So thinking about that energy softening as it flows through your body. Knee tracing over that middle toe. Three more breaths. Exhale, gently press back into a half split. Toes pointed towards the front of the room. Soften into the release. And moving back through tabletop first, walking that right foot back. Left foot comes up to meet the hands, stepping or walking that foot forward. Inhale, drawing the arms up overhead, reaching towards the sky, lengthening the spine. Nice and long, lengthen on the inhale. Interlace the fingers, exhale behind the knee. Drop the shoulders down away from the ears. Take a moment to check in with your hips. Notice if they're square to the front of the mat or square-ish. The alignment is up to you. However you feel best in this pose. Everybody's bodies are different, and I can make suggestions, but only you know how you feel in your body. You are the judge of what is the best way to align yourself here. Deepen the lunge a little. Allow the release of that right hip flexor to open up. Press through the sole of that left foot into the earth. And if you would like to take the option to deepen this lunge, you can, coming to your blocks or placing the hands on the inside of that left foot. Feeling the opening in the left hip, and the lengthening of the hip flexor. That softened energy flowing through from our ankles up the inside of our legs, around the hips and back down. In Yin Yoga, we are wanting to not meet our edge, but find the edge and then back off a little bit for the hold. If you're finding sensation here, see if you can sit with it. Remind yourself that you can do hard things. If you are feeling pain at any time in any pose, always gently back out. But if there's sensation and it feels good to do so, see if you can just tune into it. You can allow it to be there. Allow yourself to be in the uncomfortable. 3 more breaths. Exhale, gently press back, releasing into that half split. And release the blocks. And take a brief child's pose, bringing the knees together and allowing our torso to rest over our knees, fingertips and arms come towards the back of the room. Allow the head to hang heavy here. I like to think of this as being a little seed, bringing to mind your intention for the practice, drawing it into your heart center. On the inhale, gently rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Slowly coming up, releasing, rolling the shoulders back, opening up to the new beginning. Pause here, eyes closed, and just notice. Notice the state of your physical and spiritual being. We'll move into dragonfly, bringing our legs out to a wide-legged forward fold, a little bit wider than hip distance apart, creating some space here in the middle. Making sure your sit bones are rooted into the earth, lengthen the spine. And on the exhale, walk the hands out and let the head hang heavy. Bend the knees a little if you need to. Use blocks to rest your forehead if you'd like. That's an option as well. And allow your head to hang towards the earth. Bowing inward. Turning our gaze towards us, towards this experience, this moment, this space here you've created on the mat. this time that you've taken to tend to your emotional soil, to the soil of your mind, and to plant new seeds for this next season. On the inhale, walking the hands back, bringing the head up last, moving into half butterfly, drawing the right sole in towards the groin or in towards the inside of the left leg. Spine nice and long here. You can place a block under this knee if there's some space. That's an option for a little more support. Or you can allow gravity to pull that knee towards the earth. You can also place a block on top of your left leg, and we'll rest our elbow there, resting our head and our hand. Invitation to circle sweep that right arm up and over, stretching again through that gallbladder meridian along the outside of our rib cage here, running along the knife edge of our hand and down our arm. You don't have to stay here long, whatever feels good to you. You can release the arm whenever you're ready, placing a hand on the right knee or at your side, fingertips reaching towards the front of the mat to create a little bit more space there in the right side of your neck and your shoulder. Inhale, slowly releasing and drawing our spine into a neutral position. Moving to the opposite side, extending the right leg out, sole of the left foot comes to the inner thigh, and finding that nice extended spine. And when you're ready, placing a block if you need it on the right leg, elbow rests on the block. You can rest your head in your right hand. And dropping the left shoulder down towards the earth. And if you feel called to, taking that circle sweep, left fingertips all the way up and over, stretching in to that gallbladder meridian on the left side now. Opening that space up and allowing that energy to flow, to soften and release any blockages that may be there. And allowing to release whenever you feel called to. You can certainly stay there if you'd like. And release, coming all the way back up through center. I will give you a couple of minutes to find a comfortable position as we move into the Nidra portion. So laying flat on your back is best, head facing me. Feel free to grab any pillows or blankets or props that you need to feel fully supported and comfortable during this time. If you'd like to grab an eye mask or turn down the lights, you can do so. Yoga Nidra is a time of yogic sleep and rest for our bodies to integrate the work that we've done here today. You can think of it as an extended Shavasana. We will continue now within the Yoga Nidra meditation. If you need another moment, feel free to pause this video and hit play when you are settled. Take the next couple of moments to feel into your body. Notice any areas that feel restless. Feel the clothes or blankets touching your skin, and notice if you need to make any adjustments. It may feel good to stretch here and get the wiggles out. as we settle in. Take a cleansing breath in through the nose and exhale, let it all go. Begin to let go of the physical asana that we began with. Let go of the practice and allow yourself to rest here and receive. Begin to notice the points of contact with the earth below. The back of your head, neck, shoulders, the backs of our arms, resting, supported here. The shoulders to the spine, to our tailbone and our hips. Down the back of the legs to the heels. Feeling fully held here and safe. The weight of your body becoming heavier and heavier. With each exhalation, letting go, becoming more relaxed, more at ease. As I begin to start the rotation of awareness throughout your body, know that there is nothing here for you to do other than notice. Notice each point lighting up as we move this gentle awareness throughout our physical being. Become aware of the inside of your mouth, your tongue, the roof of the mouth, the upper row of teeth, the lower row of teeth, the inside of the right cheek, the left cheek, the upper lip, lower lip, the chin, your jaw. Allow it to relax. Tip of the nose, the right eyelid, left eyelid, both eyes heavy, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, and the space between your eyebrows. And allow the forehead to release and the top of the head to soften. And the back of the head down the neck. Right collarbone, left collarbone. Drawing your awareness to your right thumb, first finger, second finger, each finger lighting up. Third finger, fourth finger, pinky finger, the back of the hand, the palm of the hand, right wrist, elbow, shoulder, the entire right arm becoming relaxed and heavy. Becoming aware of the left thumb, first finger, second finger, middle finger, fourth finger, pinky finger, and the back of the hand, palm of the hand, left wrist, elbow, shoulder, entire left arm, relaxed and heavy. And drawing your awareness to the space at the base of your throat, right side of the chest, center of the chest, at your heart center, left side of the chest, the rib cage opening and expanding on the inhale, contracting on the exhalation. Notice the navel, the rise and fall of your belly. Allow the space to become soft. Let your breath become easy, effortless, and fluid. Become aware of the right hip, top of the right leg, the knee, shin, ankle, heel in contact with the earth. Top of the right foot, the tip of the big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth, pinky toe, the sole of the foot, the ankle, the calf, and the back of the right leg. To the hip now, right leg becomes heavy. Releasing, letting go. Drawing our awareness to the left hip, top of the left leg to the knee, shin and ankle, top of the left foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth, pinky toe, sole of the left foot, the heel in contact with the earth, ankle, calf, the back of the left leg, all the way to the left hip, into the base of the spine. Both legs heavy here. Drawing the energy up the spine, up the back to the shoulders, up the back of the neck to the crown of your head. Back side of the body fully relaxed. Front side of the body fully relaxed. Become aware of your entire body held here. Bringing to mind your intention for today's practice one last time in your heart center. Begin to deepen the breathing, inviting awareness back into the space that you are in. Back into your body, wiggling the fingers and toes, gentle movements. Taking a big stretch all the way from your fingertips to your toes, awakening for new beginnings. Make your way to a seated position facing me. On an inhale, circle, sweeping the arms up overhead. Bring the palms together. Exhale, hands at heart center. Thank you so much for joining me tonight for this practice of Yin and Yoga Nidra, yogic sleep. This practice of tuning into our bodies for self-care, clearing out stagnant energies so that we can live and act from a place of love and growth. I hope that you can take the benefit of this practice with you throughout the rest of your evening, and that you join us again here next week. Another big inhale in through the nose. Exhale, sigh it all out. Satnam, may you vibrate as your favorite, best, most loving version of yourself. Thank you, thank you, thank you.